Coucou my beauties, hello my loves, Marhaba habibetey. I'm here today with an updated skincare video. That's what we're doing? Yes. I've also decided that I'm going to break out all my old Run Disney race t-shirts, that's a thing, so that I am not always wearing the same sweater, which is what I usually wear when I'm sitting here on the weekend. So you will see a color of the rainbows. I have like a stack this high. Anyways, let us dive right into it and talk to you about my updated skincare routine. I brought this book with me for a reason though. So I just picked up Caroline Harden's new book, Skincare, which makes me so happy that she wrote a book. For a variety of reasons. One is because I think she is amazing. As if any of you have been around for my skincare videos, you will know that I've had the pleasure of having a facial from her in London. I was that bougie kid. She and I joked that I was that bougie woman who flew all the way to London for a facial. Now that is not totally false. I mean, I planned my trip around the date of the facial. I did go to school in London, so I did have friends that I wanted to visit, and that city will always have my heart. I will always try to find a way to get over there, which is a weird thing to say in 2020 because I don't know when the next time I'm going to be on a plane is. Regardless though, where was I going with that? What train of thought am I trying to keep a hold of today? Regardless though, I did go and I got a facial from her, and I do believe, like, I think my title of that video is my life-changing facial with Caroline Harden's, and it's, I mean, it's hyperbole. Obviously I wasn't going to, you know, bad skin is not terminal, but I do genuinely credit my ability to have some one-on-one time with her to the reason my skin is doing so much better. And I fully intended to do this video barefaced, and then I forgot because I was playing with sparkle. So here we are. The biggest thing for me since that facial and since readjusting my skincare post-facial is that I was getting this really bad cystic acne in my cheek areas, and it was making me crazy. And I would continuously try more product and do more with it. And I had my sister and my mom, who it looks like, sorry, we had a tornado warning and it looked over there like the clouds were doing something weird. I think my window's just dirty, so we're good. Anyways, they would do nothing and their skin would be clear. And so I was starting to get frustrated, and I feel a lot better now. So the first reason for the book is because I'm excited it's here and I'm excited to dig into it. But the second reason is that what I have developed now, what I've been using now, is a step down even from what she and I kind of discussed as my skincare regimen. And while I do think that my skin is a lot calmer in terms of breakouts and dry patches and just angry areas, I do think that I'm watching some signs of aging, which I'm aging, so it's going to happen, but I don't think I'm doing as much on the anti-aging and the preventative skincare side. So I want to delve in to what she's put in here and do some more research on that kind of step in my routine. How are we 5 minutes in? I still haven't told you what I'm putting on my face. Anyways, I'm gonna let you know what I've been doing. It's been a very minimalistic approach, which I went from nothing at all on my face kind of right out of college to deciding when I graduated that I wanted like a full skincare routine, and I had like a very comprehensive segmented, like it took up my whole bathroom, to realizing that was too much, to paring it down, and now paring it down again. And now we're at the point where I'm going to bring some stuff back in, and I'm going to bring it in on the serum phase. So anyways, I've been starting and ending my days with, ready for the blasphemy, one cleanse. Those of you that know Caroline Harden's and have been with me here enough understand that when I say blasphemy, it's because Caroline Harden's is the advocate of the double cleanse. You're supposed to wash your face the first time to get the makeup off, or the SPF off if you haven't been wearing makeup, and then the second time to actually wash your face. I continued to double cleanse after my facial with her, and I am now solidly on a year of a one cleanse, and my skin is less angry. So I'm not advocating you stop double cleansing if it's working for you, but I will tell you that if you feel like your skin isn't doing what you want, and mine specifically, I was still getting the occasional breakout or like dry patch that I couldn't get rid of, and I found that when I scale it down to one cleanse, I achieve that. I will say though that like if I get to the toner phase and I still find that there's something on my cotton pad, then I will go back in with the same cleanser and wash one more time. I think for me, it's the singular product more than the frequency of the cleansing that's made a difference for my skin personally. So that's kind of the first step of morning or evening. I brought one that I've been using steady, and this is the Nude Perfect Cleanse Clarifying Cleansing Oil. I believe this line is now discontinued from Sephora. I like it fine. I'm not like scouring eBay to find backups. My favorite hands down cleanser is the Emma Hardy Moringa Cleansing Balm. I have not bought more from Beautylish. I'm trying to kind of work through some of the cleansers. I have this one I had a couple backups of when I was in that hashtag buy all the things and all the backups. So I'm trying to work through it. But if I had to recommend one, it's the Emma Hardy Cleansing Balm. Everything, I have a lot of these things reviewed like in more depth, so I'll put all those links down below. Anyways, but yeah, just a simple cleanse has been the first step. The second step is a toner. I've been using the Clinique Clarifying Lotion Twice a Day Exfoliant, which at the beginning I had an aversion to, and this was kind of probably one of the biggest things that Caroline turned me onto. I was using much more like BAM toners, whether it was the P50 lotion or some of the Pixie stuff, and I think that was actually the culprit for why my skin was so angry, is I was doing too much exfoliation when my skin is really quite sensitive. I guess I never told you guys who don't know my skin types, but I've got probably pretty like normal skin in that like it does have a tendency to be dehydrated, but it's not overly dehydrated or overly oily. I produce a normal amount of oil, I produce an average amount of oil in my T-zone. I don't like the word normal. And if I don't drink enough water, my skin, like the rest of my body, gets dry. So I will say though that I probably do have slightly more gentle skin. So I have found that this guy is great. I still do love my P50, but I find that I use it more of like a treatment. You know how I mask once a week? I probably use it once a week that way. I do think that I probably could incorporate a little bit more exfoliation in the winter months. Like I will bump it up to 2 or 3 times a week, or I'll incorporate an exfoliating mask or something, because I do find that I get like dry around my nose, but I don't need anything more than Clinique. And a bottle of this size, this is the 400 ml bottle, will last me for months and months, and it does not break the bank. So it's a highly recommend on that side. So this step, which is the Serum Step, is one where I'm still trying to find what I love, and it's been hard with things being closed, and even as things reopen. This is being filmed in the midst of COVID, in case you're watching it like years down the line. So it's been harder to get samples and try things out. My ride or die, like I need a boost to my skin serum, is the Paula's Choice Resist Super Antioxidant Concentrate Serum. I still have a couple backups of this. This has been really hard to source in Canada, which is part of the reason I'm looking for an alternate. I also will not wear this in the evenings always. Like it's sorry, back up. I find that if I do it twice a day, it's too much. So there will be days, and again, I'll wait for the gasps before. There are days where I won't serum. I'm waiting. You can throw all the rocks my way. And it's mainly because I just haven't found the right serum. The stuff I've got has been breaking me out, and I'm scared to try new things. So I'm excited to dig into this book to see if she has any good recommendations. Also, as the stage reopenings happen, and I'm thinking, you know, maybe if I need to find a safe way to like go in and out and get samples of stuff, I need to try something, because I need a good anti-aging serum. If you have any recommendations, I would love them, but I do genuinely really like this one. Another one I like, and it's been out of stock online, which is why I haven't repurchased it, is the Dr. Jart Ceramid lotion. I use that one as a serum. It's a nice hydrating serum, so that one I would totally repurchase when it comes back in stock. I've really been loving it. And then to keep it super simple, it's either moisturizer and sunscreen in the morning, or just moisturizer in the evenings. The sunscreen I've been loving is La Roche Posay Anthelios XL. Anything from the Roche Posay line in terms of an SPF is great. it gives me the coverage I need without breaking me out. I will say what I have learned about myself. So this is an exception. This is an SPF 60. And when I go out, like when I ran my marathon the other week, I needed something with a little bit more oomph because I was going to be in the sun for hours and hours and hours. But I will say something else I learned about my skin in the last few years is that if I use an SPF with too much of a punch in it, that will break me out too. So I have been known, there's a liquid that's like at a 25 that I will wear if I know I'm going to be outside, or honestly, if I'm going to be at work all day, I will sometimes not wear SPF. Don't tell Caroline. Or I'll wear a BB cream that has a slight SPF in it. And I do think that I had to scale it back to let my skin react, but I will tell you that I do notice some kind of dark spots appearing, so I need to be a little bit more proactive with the SPF. So if you have a gentle, low SPF that you guys like, let me know. Otherwise, I've just been waiting for my drugstore to restock my liquid version of the Roche Posay that's at a 25, and then that stuff I can wear every day. So we're in this weird thing where like I haven't been actually, and I wanted to be honest, right, and give you an update. Lydia actually was the one who was like, film an updated skincare routine. I'm like, that sounds like a great idea. Thank you for the suggestion. I asked for the suggestion, so I appreciate the suggestion. So I appreciate her giving them back to me. But the other challenge here recently has been ability to procure some of this stuff. So I will say an SPF is great, especially if you're going to be out in the sunshine. But this idea that it has to be a 60 all the time may not necessarily be the way that you want or need to go with it. So the SPF is the last step, but obviously we'll moisturize first. So my holy grail moisturizer were two. So Murad had a gel moisturizer, which was great. I will go dig up that review and throw it down below. But that one is now discontinued. And Ole Henriksen had a Nurture Me. It came in a purple tub, also discontinued. I'm like, great. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Please continue to discontinue all my products. It's so helpful. So anyways, I went out and purchased for the first time the Ole Henriksen C-Rush Brightening Double Cream. It's been fine so far, nothing to write home about. I'm one of those snobs that like wants a little bit of something in my skincare. I'm not one that needs like anti-aging benefits in it. I'm not gonna spend $200 on the skincare, but I like something with like some vitamin C. That's the other one. Body Shop had a great vitamin C serum, also discontinued. So I like a little bit of zhuzh in my moisturizers. I will also tell you though that if they're zhuzhed with the wrong thing, they'll break me out. It's a really great balance. This one so far has been fine. Like it's nice and thick enough for me without being too greasy. It's got a bit of a smell to it, like a fresher smell, but like nothing to write home about. So I'm also hoping that in here I may get some recommendations on a good moisturizer. So yeah, that's really been my real life skincare routine, which has not been perfect. Interestingly enough though, my skin has been fine, well moisturized, not broken out, but it is showing some signs of aging, which obviously part of them is just aging, but part of them I think is because there is some steps in here that I need to rev back up. So I'm filming this before I, fingers crossed, knock on wood, get away for a couple days. Nowhere too exciting. I will try to vlog and film that and post it at some point here as well. So I will dig into that book while I'm off to get some more inspiration, but you guys always give the best recommendations, so please leave those for me below and I will read them and add them to list of things to look at and try to source safely and efficiently and all that jazz. And I think that is it. So let's do points of positivity and then we will be done for the day. My first point of positivity is some really great weather we've been having that's just been sunny and bright and happy, and that always makes my mood so much better. My second point of positivity is good books, this one included. I've also got a stack of books. Our libraries, when they shut down, they let us keep our holds. So like I've had stuff that I was supposed to return in April that I still get to keep until like ? So those are all coming with me to read. If you guys want to see an updated like what I've read recently, let me know. If you want to see it as a post on Instagram as a picture, also let me know. I can do either. That's my second point. And then my third point of positivity is a movie night that once I finish filming here, I get to go do with my sister. So let me know what you guys are up to, what's making you smile these days. And as always, before I sign off, I just want to remind you that life is just way too short, you guys, to wear boring lipstick. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. That's what I say. I said guys and since before, so I didn't think I could say it again. And now here we are on a tangent.